Namaskar. Welcome to the podcast series of Hindu Media Wiki. Today we will discuss about fasting rules. That is, how ideally a fasting or a Upvasa Diksha should look like. There are 5 major areas anyone who is taking a Upvasa Diksha should follow properly. 1. Rituals. 2. Puja. 3. Ahara Niyama. 4. Namasmaran. 5. Diparan. Now if we look deeply into the rituals, there are certain basic rules one should follow while taking up the Diksha. People who wish to take up fasting should take Sirasnana, that is a head bath, wear washed and neatly folded clothes, avoid blacks and blues, prefer Bhushayanam, that is sleeping on the floor with your hand as a pillow, and talk less, that is Mitabhashanam. For Gruhasthas, husband and wife should prefer sleeping together on the floor, which is a very good practice to bring control in the senses. Next we go into the puja. Anybody who starts their Upvasa Diksha should preferably take up Achaman and then take the Sankalpa of the particular Vrata. The person should ideally connect to the God and say why he is undergoing or undertaking this particular phase and the Upvasa Vrata and what is the purpose of it. He should talk to the God and connect to him telling this and this is the purpose of the Upvasa Diksha. Then the Pancha Upachara or Shodasa Upachara Puja. We offer 5 different offerings to God, that is called Pancha Upachara, and when we do 16 offerings it is called Shodasa Upachara. One should choose any one of these particular puja method which is convenient for them as per their timings. Then the Nivedyam. Prefer any kind of sattvic diet as a Nivedan to the Lord. Then the Arati. Anyone who can't do these should start their day by at least visiting to the deity's temple for Upavasa Vrata. Now, let us look into the major aspect, that is Ahara Niyamas. There are typically 3 types of Ahara Niyamas people can take as per their convenience. One is Ekabhuktam, eating 1 meal per day. 2. Naktam, that is fasting since morning and taking a freshly cooked meal in the night after taking the Nakshatra Darshan. 3. The Alpa Aharam, which is taking milk and fruits once in the morning and then take a typically light nashta in the night which doesn't have any content of rice. Next is the Namasmarana or chants. People miss out this major aspect. An important Kali Yuga dharma is Namasmaran. Take any Namakaran mantra and chant it or read stutis or stotras across the day. Then, let's go into the very important aspect, that is Parana. Parana is a process of breaking the fast. People miss out this major aspect and commit a lot of mistakes while doing this. Ekadashi rules have typically different timings of Parana, but for a normal fasting, Parana depends on the Ahara Niyama you prefer to take. In Ekabhuktam, there is no eating of any other meal until the next sunrise. In Naktam, people should break the fast after doing the Nakshatra Darshan. And in Alpa Aharam, people should not eat multiple times. They should sit at a place, take the fruits and milk as a meal. And no binge eating is allowed in that day. The timings we need to follow is sunrise to sunrise as per Hindu Sampradaya. Breaking a fast at 12 am is a norm many youngsters do, which is definitely not a correct process of doing it. Now, let's see what are the foods allowed. One should refer to the Shastra rules for the foods allowed in each type of fasting. The best to prefer is Sattvic and Pranic diet. We hope you liked our podcast on basic rules of fasting. Next in the series, we are coming up with Pancha and Shodasa Upachara Puja Vidhanam. Until then, please stay tuned to Hindu Media Wiki and subscribe to our channel. Namaskar.